Siamo arrivati all'ultima settimana del corso. We have arrived at the last full week of our course. Che cosa facciamo questa settimana? The final exam, like it says in the introductory paragraphs on Moodle, the final exam will be available starting this Friday at 8 o'clock a.m. and it will be available until next Thursday at 5 o'clock p.m. Please make sure, I can't stress enough, that you take the final exam, just like a quiz, but a little bit longer. It's double the amount of time in this available period. Again, make sure you have a good internet connection and that you take the final exam by yourself without anybody else's help. If you have questions about the final exam, write them in this assignment, this week 16 assignment, and make sure that you note this assignment is due on Tuesday night instead of our normal Wednesday night. So please make sure you complete this by Tuesday night and turn it in. Another thing to complete by Wednesday night is our last distance learning activity number 22, a video self-recording. It's the last video you will make of yourself in this time you're going to be speaking Italian. So please do this assignment. I'd really like to see how each one of you has learned some Italian over the course of the semester. So open up the assignment and read the instructions carefully. One thing I really want to stress is that I want you to write the sentences that you want to say on your own. Do not write them in English and then put them into an online translator. Instead, write them right away in Italian. Getting used to writing right away in Italian. So in your head, maybe think of what you want to say, and then instead of putting it in English first, put it directly into Italian. If you need help with this assignment, I'd be happy to help you. Just send me an email before the assignment is due. I mean, not at 6 p.m. before it's due at 11:55, but I'm talking like a day in advance so that you give me some time to help you out. But I really hope that each one of you chooses to submit this last distance learning activity, a chance for you to speak in Italian one last time. And make sure, as always, your video quality is good, that I can hear you and see you fine, and that there are no distractions or anything like that. We have the final exam study guide is next. It's a Word document, and it's actually in the format of a very shortened exam that you would take on paper. So if you wish, print it out and actually take it with a pen or pencil. Or you can just do it right there in Word, either one. But I encourage you to take this before you open up the final exam on Moodle. This practice exam contains all of the sections that you'll see on the Moodle final exam. But like I said, it's a little bit shorter, the condensed version. So whereas on the final exam, you might have 8 questions, on this practice exam, there might be 3 or 4 for any given subject. Next is the answer key. So after you complete the final exam, check your answers with the answer key. Obviously, it does you no good to open the answer key before you take the practice final. You do not get a grade on the practice final. It's just for your to see how well you do and how much you have learned. So I encourage you to take the practice exam. If you have any questions after you take it, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Next is the final exam, date and time, just reminding you what I just said earlier. And then the week 16 forum. So last chance to participate in a weekly forum, whether you have or haven't already. I'd love to see your participation in there as well. So this is the last weekly video. I've enjoyed each of you in my class this semester, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well and learned a little bit about Italian culture and a little bit about the Italian language, which, of course, I love a lot. Don't be a stranger. If you need me in any way, send me an email. I'm just an email away. And arrivederci.